down to believe in fucking happiness. Shut up.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. I think things are just going to start looking up for us, John.
Well, because you're hosting again, I agree.
Back in the saddle. Feels good. Feels good over here. No, but did you know that we're entering the age of Aquarius?
Oh, no, I know what that is.
Every 2,000 years, we shift. And we're shifting right now. It's going to be our 2,000 years, bud.
What does that mean?
Every 2,000 years, the constellations and the stars and the celestial objects move, naturally.
Yeah.
And
these are all things I believe in. So
and
perfect.
so, well, no, I mean, no, that does happen.
No, I know.
Things
but
in space do move.
If you're about to start telling me about my goddamn fucking zodiac sign, we're gonna be
maybe. I've just heard we are literally entering the age of Aquarius, which means
which is a movie, right?
There's a song.
Yeah.
There's definitely a song. There's a whole thing about it, and we've been in the age of Pisces for the last 2,150 years.
Okay.
Now we're moving into the age of Aquarius.
So
don't ask me why.
Since before Jesus got here.
Yeah.
Jesus brought on Pisces.
Well, this is, there's 12 zodiac signs, and there's 2,000-year chunks. So this has been going on for, I don't know, 18,000. I don't know how many thousand years.
I mean, early on in Pisces, we just killed the Son of God. So we were definitely setting up a bad omen for the next 2,000 years.
That's the thing.
Let's not execute any deities in the next
age of
few
Pisces
years.
has been a fucking disaster. So I'm thinking the age of Aquarius is about to pop off. And for some reason, even though you're moving from Pisces to Aquarius, that's a good sign for Pisces. So I'm set, baby. Things are looking up for me, not you. Fuck this we shit. It's all about me.
Okay, well, you started with the we. I didn't add the we.
I know. I wanted to keep. I wanted you in, but no, it's just Pisces. Fuck you. You're out.
Okay, so Leo.
So there's 7 celestial objects that are moving like in alignment with the Aquarius constellation, which is actually that's a thing happening. Like, that's actually real. Whether you believe in the zodiac shit, obviously, that's silly. But this shit is going on in the sky. And if you do believe in any sort of, celestial type shit, because I think there's, like, silly zodiac sign stuff, but then I think, like, there's this shit. Like, all this stuff is lining up. And if there's, like, I don't know, fucking solstice and equinoxes and shit like that, if you believe in any of that stuff, there's some shit going down in the age of Aquarius.
And what? We don't know. It's just...
I didn't read any further, John.
Okay.
I just know that we've had a pretty shitty 2,000 years, so everybody's losing their shit because the 2,000-year, switchover is happening right at the end of 2020, and everyone's like, yeah, that was the very end of Age of Pisces, and it fucking sucked dick, and now the Age of Aquarius.
So 2021 is the start of Aquarius?
Basically. I think they said, February 2021 is when it, kind of officially did start.
Okay.
Because I was like, well, it's been pretty shitty, so I think they said, December or something like that. But these people just start making things up. Like, no, it was February. No, something bad happened in February. It's March.
It's Hail Zorp. It's like Zorp. It's QAnon and the Zodiacs. They're all.
But I'm down. I'm down to believe it. I'm gonna have a 2,000-year run.
Why are you down to believe anything good is about to happen, Kevin? What are you, a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
No, I'm down to believe in fucking happiness. Shut up. Shut up. Don't fucking get everyone's hopes up real quick. The stars are moving. You're about to get happy. Suck my ass. You and fucking Sagittarius can fucking... You fucking take my ass. Sagittarius can take my dick. Fuck you both.
The stars are moving. I'm about to be happy.
Yeah.
Man.
God, that's some fucking rock bottom shit right there.
That's when you have literally no other reason to be optimistic. Like, tell me one reason why your life's gonna be happy. And you're like, my friends, no, my family, no, my job, no. The stars are moving.
Dude, you're basically a
the
fucking
stars are gonna say so.
Homeless heroin addict who just saw a penny right side up on the street. He was like, today's gonna be great. No, you're gonna get hit by a fucking bus in OD today.
I feel like that homeless heroin addict, he sees that penny up and he does go have himself a good day.
Yeah, right.
By doing heroin. Yeah. He shoots up some heroin and has a fucking day, bro. I'm down at this point I'll hold on to any goddamn thing, John.
No, why? Let it all go.
Well, because
let it all go, Kev.
Because What if it would be easy to? What if we could just blame the last 2,000 years on something like the stars in the sky? If you were just like, nah, man, that was the age of Pisces, and they're like, well, what about this and what about that and what about this, and you could list things for 2,000 years, and you could say, age of Pisces,
big window,
whole thing, age of Pisces,
window to this.
the last 20. Look, this is the age when everything becomes unified. We will break free of centuries of false doctrines, destructive indoctrinations, and absurd ideas.
Yeah, no, we're done with those. Okay, makes sense.
You can't have an
You're
Age
by
of
the way,
Aquarius poster.
this
and
is
say,
irresponsible of you. What you're doing right now. This is irresponsible.
Why
of
am
you.
I giving people false hope?
Because you're like, someone's listening to this podcast right now going, I believe this, and their grandma's going to die tomorrow.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
they're
then-
just
then
going to
you know
have, there's going to have a family member or someone close to them. Someone listening to this podcast will hear this and think maybe things are going to turn around, and someone very close to them will die within the next week.
Well, then you know when I tell them, it hasn't started yet. It's not yet. Well, if you're here's the thing.
It might even be me. It might even be someone close to me. I'm like,
It could
Kevin
be.
told me it was Sagittarius. Guess what? I got to go to a funeral now.
If I give you a 2,150 year window, that gives me, give or take, like a couple decades. You know what I mean? Like I
don't think so. If you're claiming February, you got.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These
You got
people
like
are
a
claiming-
6-month window for the start of this.
All right, fine. I'll take the 6 months. 6 months. If things don't turn around in 6 months, you can come back to me and say this was.
I wish I didn't give
irresponsible.
6 months because 6 months probably is like post vaccination. You got 2 months.
Yeah. things aren't even a little bit better in 6 months.
Actually,
Fucking
my
Texas-
teacher just talked about this. I just remembered. And she said, this is like a direct quote from her. Hold on.
See, even college professors.
No.
are
Noted
talking about
genius.
this.
I'm going to
Noted-
read the quote and you guys are going to.
College professors, people who walk in. This girl probably walks into Jackie's class and goes, "What's up? I'm Tammy. Take whatever off you want. We don't give a shit. It's college. Who fucking cares?"
We're on Zoom. I don't give a fuck about this anyway. What is this quote?
So apparently I wasn't fully listening to this part, but something
Because you told me to call her by her first name in order to feel cool with you guys.
something about her the ninth conscious, and she said, this is a direct quote. There are some people who the ninth conscious is gonna be stronger or something, and you can put yourself in another location in space and time with your ninth conscience.
That's what's up.
So if you had class, but you wanted to be at Coachella at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Reminder, I go to USC in LA. Then you'll be powerful enough, like in this era, because your ninth self is gonna be
I would
powerful.
ask Jackie to stop agreeing with you right
Bro,
now.
my ninth
It
self.
seems like she's losing the thread.
I said,
my ninth
like how
self,
she
bro.
looks like, mind you, I go to school in LA,
Yeah.
so it's not that crazy to be at Coachella and in class at the same time.
I'm just saying, like that's
It's
like.
It's not like
possible.
UVM. Like it would be possible to be in both spots. I know. Don't guys. I'm not crazy. I know it's a 100-mile window. It's like the biggest you can escape in your ninth conscience.
Listen, fine. You, Mr. fucking no ninth conscience over here.
no ninth conscience.
I mean, we don't have a single conscience.
No, I have over 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are in constant war with each other. I'm like fucking James McAvoy in Split. Not all my consciences are med, Kevin. Hello, it's Tabitha. What are we doing today?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it last episode. Anytime John hosts an episode, his multiple personality syndrome comes out to play. Goodness gracious. The only takeaway, your hair did look good last week.
My hair looked good last
Yeah.
week.
The hosting was a disaster, but your hair looked good.
I was wearing a hat.
Oh
Wasn't I?
fuck! I just wanted to do that. I don't know what you were wearing. Fuck. Well, your hair looks good now. How
Thank
about
you.
that?
It does look good today. I'm cutting it all off tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cut too. We got Fleischman doing Friday Night Pints this week, and they're sponsoring today's episode. So another Fleischman push for the warm weather. If you're gonna get back out, I mean, you got to think there's a lot of people who probably just haven't even cut their hair, haven't even done their hair in months on end. And now, if you're gonna get back out there, you're gonna go to happy hour. The weather's getting nice. You're gonna hit up rooftop bars. You're gonna sit out in the park. You're gonna go see your friends again for the first time. You can't be looking like a schlep.
Can't have it.
Can't have. I mean, you come out of there looking like you come out of a pandemic looking like fucking Tom Hanks in Castaway. You look like a schmuck.
That was my. But back when I thought the pandemic was going to be, just a fucking month or 2 weeks, whatever it was going to be, I was like, I'm not shaving or cutting my hair the whole time. Remember, we got a little ridiculous. Where you could just see it was like a long beard.
Yeah.
Imagine if I just stuck with
If
that.
you just kept doing that, there's probably a lot of people who did.
It would be horrible.
You would be horrendous.
It would look like I fucking passed
House
out,
of Horrors.
and you shaved a woolly mammoth's balls and just glued his pubes to my face.
God.
It would be his very long, stringy auburn hair just coming down.
I mean, Fleischman would never let it happen. She would literally show up at your place, break into your apartment, and trim your beard and cut your hair. She wouldn't allow it. I got that text like, you need to come in for a haircut.
I got it yesterday too.
Yeah.
She's right. I've been thinking about it because it is when the summer gets nice. I don't really want to do like the blow drying and all that stuff. I kind of want to get out of the shower, rub it, and be done. So I was like, I'm cutting it all off soon. And like as I was thinking that probably Tuesday, yesterday I texted her like, I think it's time for a haircut for you.
Time. She has like an internal clock, like the age of Aquarius. She just knows it's time for a haircut. So if you're in New York, you can go book an appointment at any of the Fleischman salons all across the city. But if you want to get down with Fleischman and have your hair look good as you come out of pandemic and the quarantines are lifted, go to FleischmanSalon.com. They've got shampoo and conditioner, which smell good and feel good. They've got
and suds like a son of a bitch,
like a motherfucker. It really makes you realize how bad your other shampoo is. Where it's just like, oh, this feels like I'm using hand soap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It doesn't bubble up at all like the Fleischman stuff does. Then they've got the styling cream and the styling paste for if you want to do light work or heavy work. They've got the sea salt spray.
That's the big one. The sea salt spray. The sea salt spray. Even the women in the office use the sea salt spray. Is not just for men. That's for everyone.
Girls
but it
like
is.
that too.
It smells delicious. Gives you some good fucking texture.
You don't really have to do your hair if you put enough of that in and you do it the right way.
Exactly.
You know? It just kind of like holds it firm.
That's what my goal is. I hope Erica listens to this before I get there tomorrow, so she can't intimidate me once I get in the seat. But my goal is I want to be able to just spray a bunch of that and then blow dry it a little bit, and then it's kind of just tussled. Like I went to the beach. That's my summer haircut.
Tussled.
Yeah, I like a nice tussle.
One of your personalities is for sure female. If you're throwing around you want your hair to look tousled. But they've got the promo code right now they're running is KFC. You get 20% off. They also have 15% additional off when you get their bundles. You could do the We've Got It All Covered, which means you get one of everything, including the hair gummies, which helps your hair grow. So if you're getting old like me and your hairlines need some help, the gummies keep your hair growing and keep it thick. And they got the Boys of Summer bundle, which is just the sea salt spray and the paste. So a big bundle, a smaller bundle, you get an additional 15% off on top of the 20% off when you use promo code KFC. So you get like 30-something% off, 40% off when you go to Fleischman Salon, FLEISCHMAN salon.com and use promo code KFC. We got some Am I the Asshole today. We've got voicemails. I think one of my favorite clips, maybe ever, came out on the internet today. I had an up and down day with the internet. First, I had that clip of the fucking Mets celebrating the World Series.
I'm on that. I think that's the kind of camaraderie building nonsense
that sounds like a guy who's won 1,000
helps the team win.
Yeah.
That's some shit. That's some fucking Belichickian. Vince Wilfork's got to catch the ball with one hand in order for practice to end.
Those are the Patriots. That's some Boston Bruins shit. That's some.
I get that, like
shit.
you're good. This will get you like made fun of.
Yeah,
but I think that
when you do this, if you are a championship team, it's all good. When you're the Mets, it's all.
I genuinely think it is. As someone who's played tons of professional sports, I think it's very important professional athletes to remember that it's just a fucking game. And I think things like this help that.
You know what? I have no problem with them doing this. I hate the media for putting this out. The Daily News for tweeting this and being like, the Mets practiced celebrating Game 7 of the World Series. They were doing a drill. You have to get 27 outs with no errors. They said, let's pretend, 27 outs. Also, let's pretend it's Game 7. They got the outs. They were like, hey, we won the World Series. You do that shit. You goof around in spring training, goof around in practice. It gets tweeted out to the internet, and now you look like the dumbass Mets who are practicing celebrating the World Series. And people are just gonna laugh at you.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal. But right now, there's two sides of people being like, "This is what it's all about." Like, why? Like, I don't get why people are upset. It's like, no, you're an idiot too, because this is cringeworthy. You get made fun of for this. And then there are the people who are like, "Well, the season's over." I mean, I will admit that like now, the season's probably over. Like you can't win it. You can't win in a year that you do. Actually, you know what?
I will say this: they didn't do a great job.
No, well, they
not a great World Series.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah, like the bench has got to empty.
I mean, it reminds me of when I put a condom on when I was masturbating, getting ready for sex. You know what I mean? You got to practice for the real thing. And I went in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you had a bigger celebration than they did.
Yeah, I did, bud. Yeah, I did. Took a little bit longer, but I did. So if you're going to do it, you know? So that brought the mood down. And then I saw this ESPN Deportes clip.
ESPN Colombia.
Colombia.
Yeah.
Makes a lot more sense because this needed to be a bizarre country. This dude on the set of what's probably like Football Tonight gets absolutely
It's always ESPN FC Radio.
crunched. Oh my God. By the walls of the set falling on him.
And this guy is the one that fucking gets me.
Tranquilo.
Is that what he says? See, I haven't heard the audio of
listen,
it.
put on your headphones 100 times. Tranquilo.
There's no audio for it.
He says it over and over and just tries to, like, the show must go on. That is the most professional anchor in the world.
See,
I just watched his friend get fucking pancaked by like a metal wall.
I disagree completely. I think in moments like that, you want to see humanity in an anchor. That looks like some shit Sean Salisbury would have done to John Clayton. Where like a wall would have fallen on him and be like, fuck it, everyone relax.
you, nerd.
Let him bleed out. Like, get up, run over there. Be like, ay, mi amigo. Like, fucking get your boy. He's like, hey, wait, we're not ready for commercial break. We got to wrap this segment yet. Fuck that. Go help the guy and cut to commercial.
Well, I don't know if this guy, look at the slow motion, dude. I don't know. Look at that. Whap! Oh my God. I don't know if this guy wants to be on camera, John. I don't think he wants his family seeing that because there's no doubt in my mind he was decapitated and his solar plexus was shattered.
No, he's completely fine.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Is that true?
Yeah, no, he did a video afterwards. I don't know what he said in it, but he was like, estoy bien. Todos estás bien.
Yeah, that guy, I'm telling you right now, that guy is not okay. I don't care what fucking video he put out. Look at that. If you're watching on the YouTube, I mean, he is completely flattened on the desk. And look at him, just looking at him. Nobody even like threw their hands up. Like, holy shit. They just were like, wow, look at that.
It is fucking five
He's
people
gone.
who hate that guy. Like this is some Carrie shit with adults. They're all looking at it like, oh, we all took the screws out about an hour ago. I'm surprised it took that long to fall.
Bro, not since the goddamn Wizard of Oz with a house fell on that bitch has someone just been crushed by a piece of a. I mean, that dude is completely gone. Tranquilo.
He lasted to the end of the episode. We figured that was gonna happen during like the Juventus Porto segment, but no, this guy fucking that wall stuck up there. Great balance. They actually sent like a fucking cameraman back there. Like, yo, go push the wall real quick. Like it doesn't seem to be tilting.
Well, that was Henese's tweet. Like the next episode of Sports Advisor. If you don't think that a wall is falling on Stu Finer's head, you're out of your fucking mind. They're gonna throw all sorts of shit at him. That guy. I mean, the concerning lack of humanity.
Right. Like, dude, like there's when this fucking thing falls, it just tilts and gets caught by a TV.
The whole thing
I go like
stops.
that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Kevin's gonna be hurt. Like, no, you'd survive if that fucking little piece of plywood fell on you.
If that TV just fell on your fucking head, and I was just like, simplysafe.com. I mean, Jesus.
Necesitas tranquilo? Simply safe.
If the walls of your house are decapitating you and your loved ones, simplysafe.com. Jesus fucking Christ. Only dude in sports who had a worse day than that fucking guy. ESPN Colombia. Meyers Leonard just career and life over because of video game rage, which I will say the one half of his like racial slur stuff, not very relatable. I don't think there's many people who would drop the K-bomb. There's many people I don't even know who, if I say the K-bomb, they're sitting at home going like,
yeah, you're
what's
doing
that?
like the fucking meme where you're doing the computing math.
Yeah.
K,
Like, cunt? No. What? But the other side of it, like just being a dumbass while playing video games, like I do think that maybe there needs to be some new rules. And I'm not saying we need like leniency for like racial shit, but video game rage. Anybody who's ever played video games, I think, can understand that. You just go to you become I used to play with kids who would fucking like kick the box and pull the fucking reset the, you know what I mean? People like normal friends who would go into like a fit of fucking rage. And I was like, whoa, you really went somewhere on that. Never seen it anywhere else. Not on a basketball court, not on a baseball field, but in a video game world, people go to another. But we said this on the rundown too. The hesitation from him. You can't. You can't be like, you fucking. You have like a solid 2 count. It's like he was running through like, can't say that one. I can't say that one. I could probably say this one.
Also, probably one of the worst ones you could do in Miami.
Yeah, well,
in
so that's
southern
what's
Florida.
funny. That's what's not funny, but his league, not that big of a deal. Relatively speaking, his town, big deal.
Not great.
Like he could go back to practice right now, and a bunch of guys would be like, "What up, Myers? You go get a coffee?"
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir, Meyers Leonard. You ain't getting served at a steakhouse or a restaurant anytime soon.
That's a racial slur that like you said you had to go deep in the Rolodex for that because I haven't heard that since American History X. Since like Danny Vineyard,
like a dark
was like really like hitting it hard.
Yeah,
because it's got two hard letters.
That's
in
the
it.
thing. It's phonetically a hard word.
Like,
you know,
Jesus Christ.
Like,
if you didn't know what it meant, you'd hear that and you go,
well,
well,
that was a bad thing.
That person just said some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what.
That's not
it
a
is.
compliment.
Right.
I know something's going on there. I mean, that sounds like Hitler wrote that word himself.
Yeah.
You know, like
it
Nazi
does sound
German. Yeah,
yeah.
like it was invented. It's not German. It's like Nazi German.
Yeah.
Like that word first popped up in like 1936 and like raged hard until the 40s, where people were just
and it was just a nice German word before Hitler tried
like the swastika.
Like the swastika. Like
we used to call each other that all the time. Hitler ruined it.
It was the Hindu symbol of peace, and it was the German word for hello. But it was we just decided they had the right fucking angles for us. The hard fucking K's and the hard fucking angles.
The swastika and the K's have the pointy.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
it all comes together.
We want these words and symbols to cut you.
Really,
and that's
man.
what they will. But I also don't get the video game rage. Never had it.
I don't think I ever had it because I think I was good at video games, and then when I wasn't, I stopped playing them.
Yeah, I just quit.
So
I still do it every 6 months.
When you're nice at video games, you don't do that because you're winning. You know,
every 6 months I'll get it. I'll give this a try, and then I go, oh, no, I quit. I never mind.
I quit.
I simply quit.
But you will in those 6 months. In that one night, you will be called racial slurs and demeaning names.
I have been, yeah, and that's why. No, I think I just quit.
Make them all sing here.
I think I've had enough of this.
It is one of the more.
I think I've had enough of NBA players calling me Jewish slurs for the night. It's time to just watch New Girl and chill out.
Can you imagine?
Have a glass of whiskey with a Meyers Leonard fucking resurrecting the Third Reich on me because I got killed right in a fucking spawn spot.
There's some 14-year-old kid who's like, dude, Meyers Leonard just called me a fucking what? What, Mom? What does this mean? I mean, it is not worth it. I think you got to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Like it's like doing live TV. You know, like live might not be for you. Live streaming might not be for you.
Right.
If you are a racist, if you are famous, and you're gonna play video games where you're gonna be like competitively live. You know, maybe you can go Instagram live and just talk. People get themselves in trouble there. Now you're gonna be playing against each other and potentially getting frustrated and like losing. Might not be for you, bro.
No,
if that's where your vocabulary goes. If you go to that Papa John vocab, you know, Meyers Leonard, see you in 20 months, bro.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see this get explained to Kevin Garnett.
Oh my god!
Just like KG, yeah, this guy's in trouble. He was in competition. He said something kind of fucked up.
Imagine.
And he's like,
I bet you, yeah.
What's the problem? He's like, no, he said like a slur.
I heard
problem?
you right.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
Did he wish Tim Duncan a happy Mother's Day after his mom died of cancer on Mother's Day?
Is that like that was true?
That was true. I've never heard anyone refute the point.
That one is bad.
That one's a bad one. He didn't say who was it. Fucking,
that makes me happy that Tim Duncan just kind of owned him his whole fucking career.
Who
like,
had
my mom's dead, but I have 5 rings. You fucking asshole.
Who was it? Who had alopecia?
Charlie Villanueva.
That one was just like he was just
what,
like,
you just call him a bald bitch or something?
He just said he had cancer.
Yeah.
You were a cancer
Wow.
patient.
I mean, yeah,
patient.
Like just straight up and down. Charlie Villanueva was like, "You right.
He told Carmelo Anthony that Lala tasted like what? Honey Nut
Cheerios.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's tough.
Like
that might be worse than the Mother's Day.
I actually think it's probably hard for because I think more or less racial stuff. Obviously no, but like more or less in between the lines, anything goes.
Fair.
So when athletes just like. You know, like they at least have the, NFL films is like we're gonna cut out all the N-words. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And then, but like no one's cutting it on FaZe Clan.
No,
it's just it's a live stream, bro.
There's no 7-second delay, bro. That's just going out to the. I mean, how quickly do you think like his phone, like his agent just texted him?
No, it rang.
It what?
In the video, it rings.
Yeah.
And he answers it, and then he's like, "Hey guys, my wife needs me. I gotta go." the picture of him on his phone, where you can just like see like it's like setting in like,
Oh fuck.
I forgot about the microphone attached to my head.
Yeah, bro. I mean, $9 million this year. Supposed to be $10 million next year.
I think
Probably not.
9.4 this year and 10.2 next year.
Prob's not gonna happen anymore. And that
I don't think it's this video. There's an extended one where like he gets a call.
the
He's got like a red. I guess it's probably not a red.
I'm sure you know his like very Jewish agent calls him like, "You're fired.
Yeah.
Find new representation."
FaZe fired him right away. It was like,
Man, that's the thing is like,
especially like
you can do this if you are like, you can weather the storm if you are like a superstar.
yeah, if you're like Riley Cooper, you're
Bro, that one in hindsight, he got away with that one.
Yeah,
Because like,
if you're a
what's his face?
mid to
what's his
low
face-
level slot white receiver,
God.
don't worry, you'll be in the league.
But what's his face in the country singer? All these names.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen, Meyers Leonard, all this shit sounds the same. You know, that was like he was like in his own driveway and like it was stupid. Riley Cooper was like screaming it in a violent fucking way,
Right.
and it just I mean he didn't get brushed.
I didn't watch
he caught hell
Morgan's.
for it, but like not
Yeah, he
much.
had like a day or two tough on SportsCenter.
right.
And
Like, that was it.
Imagine
He was like the last one. I feel like that was right after that we entered an era where if you did that again, you are fucked.
you're fucked, but you're not. Like Morgan Wallen's fine, right? Like he didn't get like fired.
I think he got dropped.
His record label drop
I
him?
think they did. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, and he
Okay.
might be able. But see, the thing is, like, he'll probably, you know, it's like you can go start a Patreon. You probably got people who like you more now. You know?
Well,
what I mean? That fucked up
there
world.
was
It's
a
like,
headline that like despite the N words, like Morgan Wallen has like 5 songs in the top 100. Like not despite, it's because
of. Yeah. Same Dr. Seuss shit, all that stuff. Like we're truly in that no such thing as bad publicity era. But I think when you did it the way Riley Cooper did it, that was some fucking hateful shit.
Morgan Wallen has been #1 in the charts for 8 weeks.
Holy shit. What is that? What message does that give that to the music industry? I guarantee you there's someone out there going like, maybe we should cook up a little controversy.
I don't think it's controversy. I think it's say the N word.
Yeah,
I think it's like
right.
there because guess what? As we learned recently, there are a lot of people who like that word.
Oh my God.
And they're like, he thinks like that.
Yeah, I like him.
I like that
I'll
guy.
buy that record.
I like that guy. Put it up on Spotify. They're probably Apple Music people. Fuck them.
All right, we'll do Am I the Asshole and our voicemails?
I got this video I want to show you here.
Oh, we got another video brought to you by 3Chi. Nothing better than popping some 3Chi and watching videos on the internet. Some 3Chi is good for the body because it's got the CBD, and so that means you get the restlessness goes away, the chronic pain, the anxiety, all that stuff. It's good for the mind too, though, with the Delta 8 because you just get that euphoria. You start to laugh and enjoy life a little bit. You start to watch. Huh?
They sent us t-shirts.
Oh. Shout out to 3Chi. I will rep the fucking brand, brother. I will rep the goddamn brand. I'm not a drug guy. I'm a 3Chi guy. Honestly, yup. You know what I mean? Like that's the fucking motto right there. I'm not a drug guy. I'm a 3Chi guy. It's as close as you can get without being one. You know? It's the perfect blend where it's like I can buy this on the internet. It's all legal. It's all regulated. It's all controlled. It's all natural. And it makes me feel really fucking good.
Helps you sleep.
Helps you sleep. I mean, really helps you sleep. like I couldn't go to sleep without it. Helps you go to sleep. Like that's it for me. I need 3Chi for the rest of my life. There's no going back. There is no going back.
Forever.
There is no natural sleep.
I need a warm glass of milk and a 3Chi.
That's it.
Knocks you right out.
And then you sit there on the internet and you scroll these videos and you watch these TikToks and you try to stay awake. Oh, it's the best. And you realize that you're relaxed and the pain goes away and the anxiety goes away. The combination of the CBD with the Delta 8, which is a THC compound. It's not Delta 9, which is in regular marijuana that gives you the paranoia and the sluggishness. Delta 8 gives you all the good with none of the bad. And it's the perfect combination. You got to be 21 or older to purchase, so you know it's the real deal. You get 5% off your order with promo code KFC 2021, which is also how you know it's the real deal. You can get vapes, you can get gummies, you can get the tinctures and oils that you put into your own edibles. I recommend the gummies. Break them in half. Easy to peasy. You don't have to cook anything. You don't have to bake anything yourself. Even vape. The vape is actually very, very like smooth and easy, but Pop the gummy. Good to go. Give it a couple hours, and you are off to La La Land, and it feels good. 3chi.com. That's the number 3chi.com. And get your Delta 8 vapes, gummies, tinctures, oils. Get 5% off with promo code KFC 2021. It must be 21 or older to purchase. And I mean, I love it. At this point, they're just telling you straight up, this is not CBD. This is a psychoactive thing that will give you a buzz. So please be careful. Not a drug guy, but pretty goddamn
Just
close.
a psychoactive buzz guy.
Yeah, put that on the shirt.
I'm not a drug guy. I'm a
just psychoactive buzz guy. That's the new motto. 3cheat.com. Promo code KFC 2021 for 5% off. What do you got for me?
All right.
I have not seen this yet.
All right. This video, it was fuck.
It's gone.
Got it. Okay. This stuff I didn't know.
This is TikTok? TikTok is the smartest.
It's a TikTok.
TikTok is the smartest place in the world. You learn
One
so
of the things
much
I
from
love
TikTok.
about history is that you realize that we're just making everything up. Take gender norms, for example. Guess who this is? Franklin Delano Roosevelt in a beautiful white dress. And this is Hemingway. You want to know why? Because up until the early 1900s, it was absolutely standard to put young boys in dresses until they're about 7 years old. Up until the 1940s, boys wore pink and girls wore blue. A magazine article from 1918 says that this is because pink is a stronger and more decided color. High heels were originally a men's shoe. Here's my boy Louis XIV with his red bottom shoes on. Only nobles that Louis favored were allowed to wear red heels, which may or may not be where the brand Louboutin got its influence from. And for all these things, one day we just woke up as a society and said, now we're gonna do the opposite. Because it was all made up. And it still is. Bro. Most of human culture is just stuff we make up.
Thank God we switched with the girls with the high heels. That was stupid of them.
I
You want
agree.
to wear the high heels.
Well, everyone wants like
you
an extra
sassy little bitch.
an extra inch or two. Who doesn't want it?
I don't need it.
Right? I don't really need it, but it would be nice to just be like a little bit. Like, I mean, they still have like the Cuban heels out there. Like,
Oh yeah, you and fucking Ted Cruz.
I just got Cruz,
Or
fucking
Marco Rubio.
Rubio is like, I gotta be.
When Marco Rubio put on high heels in the middle of a Republican primary, I was like, what the fuck is this
He's like,
guy
look,
doing?
we got a black president, but we got a 5'5" president. I'm gonna fucking bump these numbers up a bit.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I like the heels things too, because like next thing a girl asks for a fucking pair of red bottoms, like fucking check her skirt. Like, oh, you want some red bottoms? You got a dick? Then don't think so. King Louis doesn't fucking favor you as one of his favorite nobles.
What? I mean, if you're talking about the gender drafts, last pick would be high heels. They're a disaster.
Yeah, well, I look, I don't want to walk in fucking, what do you call them? Fucking the pointy ones. But like I said, a nice Cuban heel.
What? Right?
Nice cowboy boot.
Let's do right now a gender draft.
Okay.
You got to draft something from chicks.
Okay.
First overall pick.
Pick one, thongs.
All right. that one's been brewing for quite a while.
I've literally only put a thong on once, and I was like, this lace feels amazing on my dick.
Oh man.
It's just like, if you're laughing or you're like, that's crazy, fucking go home, put your girl's thong on real quick. Your opinion's gonna change. You'll be like, John might be onto something here.
Go home, put your girl's thong on real quick.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about.
That's your KFC radio homework for the day. I hope that somebody's girlfriend walks in on them going, "Oh, podcast told me to do it."
Yeah, no, it's just a joke. Chill out. Hide in the closet. Pop out and scare her. She'll get it.
Make sure there's some porn on in the background too. Totally a joke. I will go. I'll go with leggings, I guess. I had quite the experience.
This is just coming down to what women's clothes we've worn and found comfortable.
Definitely. Next up.
Next up, this one I wouldn't pick anymore, but I think it's almost a legacy pick. It's a Kobe contract.
Okay.
And that would be pink. Because I think there was a
Yeah.
time when like the guys took pink back.
Yeah,
I thi-
quarrel.
I
Let's
think
quarrel.
I think that was like the 06 or maybe I was just in prep school, but it was like
Maybe I was just experimenting.
everyone was just in fucking pink polos everywhere
Yeah,
we went. It
yeah.
was like everywhere you went was a goddamn Vineyard Vines
Cameron
commercial.
made pink cool for a while. Like made
Yeah,
made
Cameron,
pink tough.
Kanye was always wearing
Yeah,
them. Like
pink Louis,
Ralph
pink
Lauren
polos.
was born before I wore them.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, I think pink had its day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear much pink anymore, but there was a time when I brought
good
pink
pick.
back post 1940s.
I'm taking a sundress.
A sundress.
I want to wear sundresses.
Yeah, you want to let those balls breathe.
I just wanted dresses in general.
Let them fucking things
I-
clang lang. Yo, if I wore a sundress,
I think a sundress is because of that. You have a long ball day. It's a problem. I'm gonna take the maxi dress. Cover that shit up. Keep it nice and comfy, but cover that shit up.
if I ever wore a dress, you just see me stand at the bar just like this.
Oh,
Just
man.
fucking
like
just
a pendulum on a
just
grandfather clock.
slanging, just slanging and
Like, what's that
banging.
noise you hear? Like, an audible groan from the peanut.
Come on.
You bunch of pussies. There's not much else I want from chicks.
Number
besides
three.
their
Well, number
clothes.
three, I'll rip a dress. I mean, I would be dishonest not to, right? You still have to buy me a dress to wear. I'd make it pretty. But and then like I think now like you should start just popping Keegan in a dress. Be like, dude, they did it in the 1900s. Chill out. This is actually you should put Keegan in a dress and then just fight with strangers in the streets.
Honestly,
Be like, why are you
sounds
dressing?
like a really good idea.
like, why are you dressing your boy in a dress? Like,
Fuck
because
you.
this is what masculine norms are for this in the 1900s.
Because Franklin Delano Roosevelt did it, motherfucker.
This is what men did for 1900 years. Just because you put him in a pair of Oshkosh Bagosh and a pair of Converses
No, no, no,
right now doesn't mean he's a fucking
I'm
man.
gonna be like, oh, you are living in the age of Pisces. Bro. That is such an age of Pisces thing. I'm in the age of Aquarius where boys wear dresses. I don't think there's anything else about the life of a chick I would take besides their clothing, though.
Nah, I always wanted to make way less money.
Yeah, right. Like I draft the wage gap. That's gotta be a girl's number one overall pick, right? Like, the money. I'll take the fucking money. I don't want your balls. I don't want your clothes. I want the fucking money.
The
I
money,
mean, if you could
money and
switch it-
walking with comfort at night. Those are my first two picks.
Money and safety. Thank you. Thank you. Would you you sticking with your dick?
Sticking with it?
Yeah. Would you like if you
Just
could switch
switching
it
it out for a
and like there was
vagina?
like there was nobody new. It was just like that. It's just the opposite way. Would you take a pussy?
I do two buttholes. Just be the guy with two buttholes.
That
And
wasn't
we-
an option.
That was not an option. That
I
was
mean, if
not
we're
an
just offering up anything in the genital region, a fucking it's a
So
reach
you
pick,
want,
but whatever.
You want an ass where your pussy would be?
This should be funny.
I think I'm getting a little tired of the responsibility of the dick.
Nah, not me.
No?
Why?
You want that?
Why? What are you doing to it?
I mean, it's a whole thing to get it ready and get it up. It's like it would just be nice to be like, I don't know, it's on you.
Oh,
The burden's on you.
Okay, that's
You know
fair.
what I mean?
I get that.
Like this hole is always open for business. It's always just a hole. Yours shapeshifts, bro. You gotta make that thing go. You gotta make it dance. I think I'm over it. You know?
Okay, I'm with you there.
You know, it's like,
It's
girls, you're dealing with your period shit. I don't want all that. But it's like the minute you're fucking doing Viagra and shit, it's like there's a whole generation of men who are like, fuck this thing. You know, they don't want a pussy per se, but you know,
Yeah,
they don't want to deal with
that whole-
with heavy lies the crown. You know, with great power comes great
yeah,
responsibility.
that 24% makes sense now.
Yeah.
I gotta get my dick up all the time.
Exactly. I need extra money.
I have to count my drinks at fucking dinner so I know I can fuck when I get home.
Thank you. Girls never worried about
Not
it.
an
Another
issue
shot?
you ever
Sure,
had.
let's do it. I just got a pussy. I'll drink all night long. There's still a fucking pussy there at the end of the day. So goddamn stupid.
It does. It gets to the age where like the fucking guys are the ones like pouring shots under the table.
Yes!
Like she's gonna want to have sex when we get home.
Right!
Hey, fucking
Cheers!
Happy New Year! Fucking get through that thing.
Yeah, I threw some whiskey on your toes. You want my dick hard later? That's what it's gonna take.
Play it cool. You get no cock.
Don't tell my friends. Don't tell my friends you're not getting fucked. I'm telling you, man, it's not easy out here. Shit. All right. Let's get back to reality here. Am I the asshole? It's brought to you by Zebra. The number one way to save on insurance costs is through the Zebra. Americans collectively overspend $21 billion on insurance, okay? That's too much. That is subjectively too much.
It's like 3 men's salaries. All right, I'm done with wage gap jokes of the day.
Everybody individually overpaying by $670 a year on average. But if you go to the Zebra, it takes all of the different insurance plans available in your area for whatever you need, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, all that. Puts it in one easy to read spot, so you can go look at all the plans that work for you, all the costs, all the what each plan includes, and you can pick between less money, more coverage, whatever you want. It's basically like Kayak for auto insurance. So the Zebra, think of it as Priceline Negotiator, think of it as Kayak, think of it as all the aggregators that put all the different options right in front of you, so you can pick the one that's best for you. Maybe that means more expensive and more coverage. Maybe that means less coverage and less money. Totally up to you, but it's all in one easy to read spot. When you go to The Zebra. That's TheZebra, thezebra.com/KFC. Make sure you hit that /KFC so that they know you came because of us. We made you come. It's the only time the guys from KFC Radio will get you to come. Go to thezebra.com/KFC and start saving on insurance today. That's thezebra.com/KFC. All right, we got a couple. You texted me, right? Am I the asshole for not saying quack when I fart?
First glance, no.
38-year-old female, partner of 9 months, 40-year-old guy, have built a relationship that is fairly tolerant of normal bodily functions. Like, we're all human, bro. Get down with the fact that our flesh suits do things we don't always want. It's good. Herein lies the problem. When he farts, which is fairly regularly, it's extraordinarily loud with all of the letters of extraordinarily spaced out. So it's really fucking loud.
That's right there is ridiculous because you can quiet fart. Everyone can quiet fart. Just quiet fart.
No,
yeah, you can.
You can control it to an extent,
bro. A quiet fart is fucking easy. Unless it's like a surprise fart, a quiet fart is
I mean, I agree, but then I'd say 1 out of every 10 when you try, there's no control.
Nah, I disagree.
This is
you fucking pretend you're reaching in your pocket and just pull a cheek a little bit. like sometimes you'll get the accidental balloon pull.
That's the beauty of thongs. Actually.
Watch out. Like a bottle rocket. Pow! 95% of the time for this guy, it's completely odorless. Would you rather be smelly or loud?
95% of the time it's odorless?
Yeah.
I think smelly.
I think you got to be silent but deadly, and then you can like run out of the place.
Yeah.
When you're loud, like the whole room looks at you.
Pretend you want to take a piss.
Yeah. Right. When I fart, which is usually only when I'm unwell or I've inadvertently eaten something I shouldn't. Maybe that's
every girl's lactose intolerant, by the way.
Yeah.
Every
girl, you drink some milk, I fart.
Every time I ate something I shouldn't, which is fucking cheese and ice cream. Every girl is lactose intolerant and bases their diet on dairy.
I know, it's crazy. Cheese doesn't agree with me, but let's get a fucking cheese plate everywhere we go.
But do you have Gouda?
How about this? This girl says, I'm allergy central. No, bitch, you just fart sometimes.
Yeah.
That would be up there in the draft, I bet. I would take girls' lack of farting.
It's not lack of farting. It's just they pretend it's a fucking gastrointestinal issue. And it's like, no, it's not an issue. You don't have to go to a doctor for it. You don't need a pill for it. You don't have to take fucking probiotics. You just fart sometimes, dude.
Oh, how about this? She says, so she's silent but deadly. I try to rectify it as much as I can by airing it away, but she goes, they can be pretty brutal. I mean, if you're saying that about yourself,
Yeah,
you fucking...
guess what? This fucking girl is lactose intolerant and won't stop
Not
eating
drinking
cheese.
I mean, this sounds
Yo,
like you're
take your
gonna guess.
fucking charcuterie board into the bathroom. Eat that shit in the toilet, you fucking animal.
Bro, when you...
Imagine if a guy fucking tried to pull this shit that girls do. It's just like, yo, this thing makes me fart brutal fucking farts. But I'm gonna fucking make you make it for dinner every night. Like, what the fuck planet are we on right now?
Bro, for a girl to say they can be pretty brutal means that you are just gassing rooms. You are just gas chamber, noxious gas, Agent Orange every time you step in.
Sometimes I think it's really funny to lock the door with the fucking padlock so it's harder for him to get out.
So, all right, listen then. So this guy, he said, warn me when you're about to fart. He says, say quack to pre-warn him so that he can brace himself. And holy fuck, I just can't bring myself to do it. I tried once, but when I was about to, I just looked him dead in the eye and said quack, and then laughed so hard that I spit my wine out, and I'm just not sure I can do this.
Wine, guess why? Because she had a charcuterie board in front of her.
He quietly gagged in the corner and helped me clean up my wine. But there has got to be a better solution to this. Before you say, just leave and go to the next room, the vast majority of the time, I don't know if I'm going to fart. So preempting it is very difficult for me. So am I the asshole for not saying quack?
Girls are fucking insane. Like, they think they're the only people in the world that have to deal with a fart. It's not that hard to go into the other fucking room. It's not. Like, oh, I just don't know. It sneaks up on me. Your farts aren't different than my farts. We have the same fucking farts. Farts are asexual. They're bisexual, whatever one it is. I don't know.
Pansexual.
Pansexual. Farts fuck up everybody.
Yeah,
it's
they
easy to get in the other room with it.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
I mean, you know when your body's about to fucking...
Right? You fucking...
it creeps up on you,
You
but
feel
not.
that fucking thing ghosting right past your pussy. You hear that thing making your goddamn floorboards creak. Who's that tiptoeing up my waist? It's a fart, you animal.
I tried to be mature.
Sometimes I feel a ghost move swiftly past my pussy hole before I fart. Like, no, it's not a ghost. It's a fart. Fucking get up and go to the other room and deal with it.
Words of wisdom from Final Bird.
It's like, I mean, quack is ridiculous, but I'd be like, hey, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you know what I'm going to tell you to do. But I'm like, hey, can you go get me a sweatshirt? Or you can, hey, can you go get me a glass of water if we were in the other room?
Yeah.
Like, I could say something, and you're probably going to catch on eventually, but
Yeah.
it's better than quack. Quack is
So
admittedly
you're going to
ridiculous.
ask them to leave the room? That's what you're saying?
Well, if this fucking lady is so incapable and so fucking glued to the couch with her farts, then yeah, I guess if it's gonna have me fucking clawing at the walls, then yeah, I'll leave the room. Like, I don't mind getting up if I'm fucking like just throwing chairs at a window trying to break it open and escape. I'll leave. I don't have to go down those lengths to be like, this is my house and I pay half the rent and you gotta go fart in the bathroom.
Remember that rumor that Charlemagne changes pants if he farts, and then he goes and he farts in the bowl? That if he ever farts, he changes it. He takes his pants and underwear off to fart.
Yo, so if Charlemagne can have a goddamn wardrobe change before it fart, I think you can throw a warning out there. Maybe change rooms. It shouldn't be that hard. Charlemagne's like fucking Claire. Was it Claire? What's her name?
Tommy Lahren.
No, I was gonna say, is it Claire?
Who's Claire?
Not Claire Underwood. Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood at the fucking CMAs, 17 outfits for a day. Like, if he can fucking pull that off, then
I think I don't want any of this. I think that farts, they do happen. They're I don't find them funny. I don't find them endearing. I don't like to share them. I don't like to make a thing of it. everyone try to suppress them, go in different rooms. I agree. And then when they happen, it's don't ask, don't tell, and you don't bring it up. And I mean, I guess, yeah, like literally, if it has me crawling,
fucking noxious
if it has me
gas.
trying to get out the window, I guess so. But you know,
I'm preparing fucking paper towels by the sink like the house is on fire. Crawling on.
Low.
He rises.
Get
He
down,
rises.
get low. Smoke. Stop, drop, and roll. Cindy farted. Stop, drop, and roll. I mean, yeah, if it's gonna be like that, I guess. But you know, when you like catch a whiff and you're just like, well, all right, I know
Like,
that happened.
someone
and we're
farted
just
in here, and it wasn't me, and there are only two of us.
Yeah.
So.
So we know what happened, and we're just gonna pretend like it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And,
I bury my head in the sand. But again, like he's in the corner gagging, like was he on lowering the bar, like just fucking sniffing farts?
When one day that's gonna happen with lowering the bar.
It's
It's just gonna be like you sit there and Frank farts and you have to smell it.
Oh my God.
Frank farts into one of those like gas masks.
Oh
you
my
know?
God.
Yeah. One of those. I almost got in just from saying it.
Yeah, nah, I know.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah. What else we got for Am I the Asshole?
All right, next up is, am I the asshole for telling my GF, girlfriend, when she can shower? Sub-headline, am I the asshole for telling my GF when to shower? Very much the same headline, but just slightly different.
Yeah. They do kind of change though. When
What?
to shower and when you can shower are two different things.
Yeah, that's true. That's
does,
very true.
yeah.
It does change the meaning quite a bit, in fact. So my girlfriend and I have been dating for 6 years.
Whoa.
During this time, her ex-husband has remained in her life as not only the father of their daughter, but also a friend. I've tried to be very reasonable and not be jealous of their relationship, but it's very hard. This is especially true because the ex wants to reconcile, though my GF has no interest. I should also mention that he's a very wealthy man.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. To avoid lots of backstories and details, suffice it to say that things have gotten progressively worse where the ex is concerned. She spends almost every evening with him. They usually go out to eat about every evening together. The daughter is now 19, so she is gone and seldom at home. Now to the problem at hand. Buddy, I think we're already there.
Oh, come on, dude. How can you be so oblivious?
Now to the problem at hand. When the ex hanging out with her in the evenings until 9 or 10 o'clock, she has been showering and preparing for bed. When I first heard about this, I told her it made me uncomfortable. Why? Because the bathroom doors are glass double French doors. She's agreed that she wouldn't take a shower until after he left because he could see her the whole time. This lasted about 2 weeks, and then she decided that it was ridiculous for her to wait. She's been taking a shower ever since, saying he has no interest in seeing her naked. He still wants to reconcile, and so much about this relationship makes me uncomfortable. She says I am being controlling, manipulative, and insecure. Am I the asshole for trying to stop her from taking a shower when she wants?
So she showers late at night, like after she fucks this guy, right? Is that what's going
That's
on?
gotta be what's
Right.
going on.
Right. So she's like, I got to shower before I go home because I'm like covered in his cum. This
And-
is the problem. This is why I hate all the catchphrases like gaslighting and manipulative and shit. It's like, no, you are fucking your ex and trying to cover it up. And this guy has an exceedingly simple request to stop, not even stop doing it, just stop showering there. And you're like, you're being overbearing. You're being a controlling, manipulative. No, bitch, no.
Dude, I honestly,
This is insanity.
I do think he's the asshole, but it's not for that reason. Bro, your girlfriend is going to eat with her wealthy husband every night of the week
Until 10
until
o'clock.
10 p.m.
When the daughter that they share is not there.
She's 19 years old. She's off at uni because these are all fucking Brits who have these
British
goddamn
people.
asshole
British
problems.
people can't come up with their own fucking. They can't answer their own problems.
Yeah.
Can't answer their own questions.
She's off at uni in a flat with her fucking roommates, and she's in her fucking wealthy ex-husband's flat getting fucking DD'd.
Yeah,
Let's dig down.
like in
I don't know why I said it like fucking
Down, like Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
I'm going to dick you down.
I'm getting dick down.
Like this is you're the biggest asshole in the world for letting it happen even a little bit. I mean, she's an asshole for clearly banging her ex and showering off like all the evidence before she comes home.
I almost feel like-
can you imagine? Could you imagine thinking you need to include the details that there's a French double door that's wide open? Like that's not the problem, buddy. The contemporary shower is not
I
the
think
issue,
occasionally
man.
he gets a glimpse of her nipple through it. No.
He just
She
came inside her, man.
That-
Jesus.
It's actually also like, and it's because I have such a poor sense of smell, but future reference, anyone hoping to cheat on me, don't shower. I'll be more suspicious.
Yes.
I won't smell
It's like
anyone
when
else on you.
You used to come home fucking, you know, with your breath fresh like mint. You know, it's like, yeah, your parents knew what was going on.
Your hair's soaking wet. And
Right.
Like, what happened here?
I just
You
showered.
happen to fall into a koi pond?
You definitely weren't fucking anybody, right? You just went swimming in the pool, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, totally. Everyone's the asshole there. Except for the old guy who's just like, I guess I'm just going to keep fucking my ex.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be rich and fuck my ex-girlfriend. That works.
That sounds pretty good. All right, last one, and then we'll do voicemails.
Am I the asshole for assuming which name belonged to the human and which one belonged to the dog? My mom lives in a 55-plus community. You're insane if you live in a 55-plus community. 55 years old, just fucking live in
Not that old.
society. You're not that old.
Yeah.
Like, if you're 80 years old, sure, go fucking find a community with a bunch of other races you can fucking
Yeah, that's what it is.
fly Confederate flags at.
Right.
But 55
I
years
live-
old,
I
you're
live-
very... Tom Brady's almost 55 years old. Like, you're very much part of society. Just fucking live regularly, you fucking psychopath.
That's really what it is, though. That's an N-word society. That's like, I live with a bunch of people who let me say racist shit.
Yeah.
So if you're 55, you're like, I could live in regular society, or I could go live in the Confederacy. That's so true. Just live. Like, that would mean like 10 years ago, my parents cashed out on regular life.
We drive golf carts and fucking play shuffleboard all day. Like,
Dinner at 4
what are you
o'clock.
talking about, you weirdo?
You're like still hot at 55. All right, go ahead.
Brad Pitt's like 60. My mom lives in a 55-plus community. I lived with her for 5 months last year, so I got to know a lot of the neighbors well. It's a new community, so a bunch of people have moved in since I lived there. I moved out of state and was visiting my mom for a long weekend this past week. While walking my dog, I had seen a woman and her dog a few times and was friendly to her, making small talk. One day I ran into a neighbor I knew, and she pointed to a house and asked if I'd met Dorothy and Squeaks yet. I said, I think I said, I think I had talked to her, but I hadn't officially introduced myself.
Dorothy and Squeaks.
Later that day, I saw the woman and her dog and introduced myself and said, oh, you're Dorothy, right?
I mean, totally. Absolutely. 100% you assume the human is Dorothy.
The lady made an offended face and said, Dorothy is my dog. My name is Squeaks. She walked off. She walked off, and the rest of the time at my mom's, she gave me dirty looks every time I passed. So maybe these people do deserve to live in their own community.
Yes.
You fucking psychopaths can go live in the 55. All you fucking Squeaks and Sparkies can go live in a 55-plus community. Squeak.
Bro, I am crying right now. My dog is Dorothy. I'm Squeaks. Oh my god. If for some reason your nickname is Squeaks and you name your dog Dorothy, I could understand that this happens, and maybe I can understand how this happens, but you can't be offended by it. You have to go like, I see what happened here. I get it. Oh my god. I get it. My dog. I have a dog
It's
named.
fine. I understand. I did the same thing with Spot and Michael earlier.
I can't breathe. Dorothy and Squeaks. Oh my god, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I'm Dorothy, my dog.
This is my dog, Squeak. Wait, no, I'm Squeak. I can't even get it straight in the joke. I'm Squeak, and this is my dog, Dorothy. We're on our way to water aerobics.
A bunch of 49-year-olds.
Yeah. Also, I'm 10 years away from Medicare.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh man, voicemails. Voicemails are brought to you by Cuts Clothing. Cuts Clothing. For anyone who's not living in a 55-year-old and up society where you have to worry about looking sharp and putting on real clothes every day. For everybody who's got coworkers who aren't named Squeaks, that you want to look sharp in front of. For everybody who's got a normal dog name, not Dorothy. For all the normal people of society who want comfortable, functional, and stylish clothes, Cuts Clothing is for you. They've got new hoodies using the French terry fabric. They've got the stylish T-shirts that are everything from the V-neck to the crew cut to the Henley with the scoop bottom, the elongated bottom, the split hem. They've got it all. They've got some stuff with minimalistic logos. They've got tons of stuff with no logo at all. So if you want a little something on there, you get it. If you want nothing, want totally plain, you also got that. Comfortable. You can wear it to work. You can wear it on a date. You can wear it around the house. You can wear it in the Barstool office. You can wear it in like the Amazon office. Wherever you are in society right now, everywhere outside the 55-plus communities. And maybe, you know what, even if you are 55 and up living in one of those shuffleboard communities, you can rock Cuts Clothing too. So go to cutsclothing.com/Clancy. That's cutsclothing.com/Clancy, CLANCY, and get 15% off the only shirt worth wearing. That's cutsclothing.com/Clancy. Let's go.
Hey, sorry, I got cut off. Hey, KFC, Fights, everyone in the studio. Love listening to you guys. Thanks for taking my call. I have a quick hypothetical for you. I was talking to my fiance last night, and we're thinking about celebrity doppelgangers, and then taking it another step and saying if you look more like your mom or your dad based on your features. And I've always had a hard time recognizing this for myself. I mean, I look in the mirror a decent amount, but I still don't think I recognize any of those things. So it got me to thinking, you know, if I saw a carbon copy of myself walking down the street, I don't think I'd recognize myself. I think my fiance thinks that, you know, he can recognize himself walking down the street.
I feel so bad for this guy who has to sit here and listen to his ridiculously dumb girlfriend say that she can't recognize her own goddamn face.
It is.
He's got to play along with this, and she's like, I'm going to call KFC Radio. And he's like, yeah. Okay. Like, I get what she's saying, actually, when it's like, do you look like your mom or your dad? I don't play that. I don't know how to play that game either. But if I saw my goddamn self, I would know.
It is. I
would fucking know.
It is a psychological experiment. It's not as crazy as you think it is. It's a pretty well-known. I think we've talked about it before.
Are you saying like if I went a crowded street and you walk past me?
I didn't
that's also
read the full study.
I'll walk past you. Like I walked past Casey the other day. She didn't recognize me, and I just kept it moving.
I drove past you 2 weeks ago, and I told people in the car not to honk at you, and they were like, "Wow, that's weird." I was like, "I just said goodbye to him." Like, I don't
we don't want to do that. I
don't
totally
do
thank
it
you for
again.
that. Thank you for, yeah, I'm totally down
we
with
like
that.
just finished Friday Night Pints, and I was like, no, just drive.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with that.
Because like, guess what? We're gonna pass him before he sees it. He's gonna throw his hand up in the air. It's like
definitely.
There's no reason for it.
But if are we saying that if like the clone stepped up to me, I'd be like, hey, you know.
I would imagine that.
In passing, I understand. Though.
Yeah, I think it's more like
I
think it's a new generation thing, not like a Gen Z or anything like that, but a more recent fad in the world that like we're all so body dysmorphic that you probably wouldn't recognize yourself walking down the street.
All right, that I can get down with.
But it is
body dysmorphia. I'm down with. I get that. Totally get that. It's the only comfort I have in this world. I'm like, I just have to bank on that being true. That you guys don't see what I see, because what I see
that is true.
Is a catastrophe.
I'm just going blind.
Like
here.
I still don't know if I believe that. I still think that an ugly person invented body dysmorphia. And like was just like, yeah, no, like that's not what you look like.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you. Like I understand it's a diagnosed thing, but I'm with you in the sense of like I don't see how you could see me any other way.
Right. Or I can understand like extreme cases where you have like eating disorders, but like the regular ass me, I think that I see my mediocre face and I just know that I don't look that good.
See my fucking handles and my fucking tits and my
Yep, that's about right.
That's just what a body looks like.
That's just what I am. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not like it's the most grotesque body of all time, but you know.
I'm pretty close though.
If I had options, I'd make some changes.
Yes.
If I would just
if
there was a wand and they're like, you want to fix anything? I'd say there's a whole bunch I'd like to fix.
Yes.
It's not
plenty of stuff.
I don't cry myself to sleep at night. I'm not about to have an eating disorder.
Right.
But if I could snap a finger,
it would happen. I would snap it.
We'd redecorate.
No
for
doubt.
Sure. Fast.
No doubt about it.
Also, by the way, I know my family is very clear genes in the sense of like. Two of us look exactly like my mom's side. Two of us look exactly like my dad's side.
For sure.
It's very clear.
Very powerful genes that got overpowered half the time.
Right.
Yeah. Next up.
Hi, guys. So I'm listening to your episode about, I heard the voicemail about how the guy said how many times that you've, like, ruined someone's day or something like that, and it made me think of a question. How many pictures do you think that you are in the background of randomly? Like, you know, whenever you see a picture on Facebook or something and you're in the background and you just look like a hideous creature and you're like, fuck my life. How many do you think that you're in the background of, like, looking like a freak when someone posts on Facebook? They're like, oh my fucking God, look at that loser in the background. It keeps me up at night when I think about this shit.
Are crazy. 6. I think I'm in like 6 pictures. I've never thought about this in my entire life.
Oh, I have. I've thought about it.
Maybe it's because I don't do anything anymore, but I do not ever worry about being in the background of a picture.
I've thought about it.
I don't go any places anymore that people are taking pictures.
I thought about it not personally. I thought about it in the sense of celebrity. Like, I thought about it just like how many times, like, and even before, like, you know, like nowadays, a celebrity goes out, like they have an entourage and that shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking like how many times is Barack Obama in the background of a picture in the 1980s?
Oh, okay.
Just like if, like people looking at it like, wait, is that
Obama?
Is that Obama back there?
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
they're
get
like, nah,
that.
that's crazy. He's like, wait, no, we're in Honolulu or
Right,
fuck you in
right.
Chicago. We're fucking went to college. Well, he was born in Hawaii. He went to high school in Hawaii. I don't know where he was in the 80s is what I mean. I don't know how old Barack Obama is.
He was the nicest. He was Muslim back then. I feel like I get what you're saying, but we're not
Jesus,
fucking
Kevin.
we're not fucking Ghislaine Maxwell here, dude. We're not in like pictures all over the place.
No, I think back in the day we are. Just like walking in the background, like people just took pictures. Like I think I'm in the background of a lot of pictures.
You think so?
I'm not posing, or I'm not like Ghislaine Maxwell. Like I feel like she always has a weird look on her.
Yeah,
I'm not looking at the camera, but like, yeah, of course you're fucking go to Disney World.
How many do you think you're in?
You go to Disney World for one day, you're in the background of 700 pictures.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've been to Disney World a couple of times. I've been to Six Flags a few times.
We
Any ski mountain. I'm in the background of every picture.
We thought about maybe releasing some of the footage from that Disney trip on our next live show.
Oh,
what do you think?
On the next live show, I thought it was going to be a goal, a subscriber goal, but I'm down for either one. I don't care.
Either way, we have a live show coming up Wednesday.
Yeah, that thing's like 90% done, and it just got kind of buried with all the other work. I'm down to release it when we can do it as a subscriber goal too. I do. It's fucking good.
What?
It's like
how many subscribers do you think?
I mean, so what are we at now? 51K. What do you guys think? Do we want to do 60K, 75K? Really?
I mean,
push it?
I thought of like the 25K marks, but it just will be a long time before that.
Yeah, let's do every 10. Let's do 60.
Okay. 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. Go to YouTube Radio, KFC Radio on YouTube. Like the page, subscribe to the page. If we get to 60,000, when we do that, we'll drop the Marty, Casey, Feidelberg family vacation to Disney World.
I believe it's called the Rat Family Vacation, and
The Rat Family Vacation.
It is so fucking good, and it's just one of those things that just got buried over time.
It's like the lost tapes. It's unbelievable.
I remember like it just starts off. It's like we're like early. I think we're early in the morning on the way to the airport, and me and Marty are arguing about like fires.
So it was supposed to be one like 5-minute video. It turned into, I believe it's separated into 5-minute videos. But for this, I'll release them all like at one time.
All right, so you're getting like a 30-minute show almost. So,
it's so
go
funny.
subscribe to the YouTube.
If I remember correctly, it's us going to the airport because Marty in a car with an Uber driver just asking him ridiculous questions. He's like, "You think I could climb down that fire escape?" Like,
Yeah, it's a fire escape. We got a big fight about fire escapes. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember
He's
being
the king.
I know exactly where we were.
Did you see his latest?
We were at the corner of 31st and 3rd for this fight. I remember where it was.
Did you see his latest with the toothbrush?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Marty, go get an electric toothbrush. Sure, Charlie. All right, getting it. Look at the battle I have to do every single morning now with this toothbrush. It's like a snail trying to get away from traffic. That was 2 seconds. That's not getting in my mouth.
I mean, he just makes the puppets dance.
But
It's unbelievable. Everyone being like, just put it in your mouth first, you idiot. He's the GOAT.
But yeah, we got that. We have us getting delayed at the airport and drinking, and then we have us actually taking the flight and getting there, and then Disney and dinner. Dinner was its own thing.
Oh, dinner was drunk.
Dinner was like one of the first times you gambled, I think. Like it was early on.
Oh,
in your
really?
gambling. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I was drunk.
They're throwing the card around.
All right, so 60,000 subscribers on KFC Radio YouTube will release the Rat Family Vacation. Oh, so next week, the 17th, Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, we'll be live on location at a bar somewhere. We're going to test some things out to make sure we can pull it off, but it will be the St. Patrick's Day episode of KFC Radio. So if you want to submit questions, you want to submit videos, you want to be a part of the St. Patrick's Day show, it's brought to you by Miller Lite. So get your drink on. And next Wednesday, KFC Radio Primetime with another live episode. That'll be the monthly episode for March. Also, UFO hoodies are on sale now for the Kevin Clancy Show. Self-Doubt hoodies are on sale. Or crew necks are on sale with the old school Team USA logo. So a couple new pieces of merch for you to go pick up. Both of those are at store.barstoolsports.com. So go buy the merch, get ready for the live show, and subscribe to the YouTube to get the Rat Family Vacation footage released. Last voicemail, let's go.
What's up, KFC Fights? I just want to ask a quick question and address something very quick. What is like something that somebody does that like when you see them do it, it certifies that they're a crazy person. Like it's a crazy person move. Like for example, fucking Jackie and her goddamn headphones tangled up. Can we please get this woman some headphones that don't have
I hope you
cords?
Never.
Because when I wake up
headphones.
and see that shit on Twitter, my head is already in the wrong mind.
Let me see this.
Now I just know she's a crazy person. So,
I mean, this.
What do you think is something that someone does that certifies that they are like a psychopath or a crazy person?
It's a waste of time.
Viva.
Like, they still work. I don't understand why everyone has such a problem with it.
But like, I guess because you're small, it's fair. But like that it just wouldn't reach my pocket. Like I couldn't put my phone in my pocket with that.
Yeah.
So I guess because you're little, like you can probably reach it into your pocket.
So small.
But like that just my torso is longer than that thing.
This is like 18 inches long now. This is. Don't get me wrong.
No, the more the people push back, the more I'm gonna tingle them.
You know what? And that's why you're on this show. That's why you work here. That would make me. It's when people tell me to get rid of the wires on my television. I'm like, I am going to add wires that I don't need. I'm gonna have fake wires just that lead to nothing that you're gonna be able to see now. Fuck you. I love my wires. So I mean, I wear the wired headphones. I don't let them get tangled like that because that's crazy. But once people start pushing back, then you lean into it.
Yeah,
like then you should make tangled shit your brand.
You're a psycho if you don't lean into it.
Yeah, right.
Like, you just have to lean into those things.
Well, so many people would just be like, "Oh my god, I don't want to get made fun of. I'm just gonna untangle them." Fuck that.
No,
fuck that.
I don't know. This is a hard thing because it's just like it's something you gotta see.
Yeah,
it's not. It's like porn. You know when you see it. It is, a crazy
also,
movie.
I feel like people will say things like, I've heard this one before, like, if you don't use, like, a dog voice when you see a dog, and it's like, no, I don't think, I think there are plenty of people who are like,
what's up?
Not like,
what's up, fucking
Squeaks.
Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Yeah.
How
you doing, Steve?
Like, not everything that you might do that other people don't do is good as fucking psychopath, You're a sociopath.
Yeah.
I mean, there definitely are things.
I'm trying to think, like, off the top of my head. I got one, and this is, I know I'm wrong here. It was something that bothers me. Someone who doesn't clean their fingers after every buffaloing.
I like that.
Someone who just stays messy the whole time.
The face is ridiculous.
And like, I get it. It's like
they just sit there talking to you, and they're all over their face and their hands, and they're like, "So yeah, man, I think LeBron's gonna win tonight." I'm like, I cannot even fucking. Did you see that video that was on the Instagram like a week or two ago?
No.
Guys who were eating wings, and they're just like, "Yo, what up, bro? Like, what's up, man? How you doing, dog?" And they're just, I was like, But yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like
and that's why,
you're gonna you're gonna have a ton of fucking paper in front of you when you're done. You're gonna fucking.
That's why when I say
probably
like
kill
I need,
a full tree, but
I need extra napkins, and they're like, here you go, and they give me like a couple more pieces of toilet paper. I'm like, no. I need a whole fucking tree. Just bring the bark. Like I'm gonna wipe after every single time I touch this thing. That's a good one. I like that.
I think someone who fucking like folds their toilet paper. Well, not folds, but refolds.
like wipes, takes it out, refolds,
Yes.
does it again. Yeah, put that in the toilet and just gets it. I mean, unless it's like dire situation.
Basically, what I'm talking about is like, I want to take down trees. If you like trees, you're a psychopath.
No, I'm with you though. To be like, you know,
That bothered me when we watched Middleditch and Schwartz. When
he does that.
Thomas
like,
was talking
he
about,
acts it out,
he's like, I get like, he's like, I great. He did a double fold. He's like, I get great pride in like using a ton of toilet paper. I'm like, nah, you get fucking one wipe with the TP, bud.
Yeah.
Fucking.
No matter how much is on there or not on there, you just get some new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that. Those are two good ones.
I
I mean, there's like so many, but I
don't
can't.
see many people wipe their ass though, so that's. I just saw him mime it. I have never seen Thomas actually wipe his ass. He could have been lying. Fuck. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I guess, you know, naming your dog with some weird shit is kind of a weird one. You know, if you call yourself Squeaks and your dog Dorothy, I probably don't like you. I probably hate your guts. This is something we should like.
People who button their pants to fold them.
Wow, that's exceedingly specific.
It's a fight me and my dad got into once. It was one of the first times where I went, "Ooh, I'm good at arguing." I was like 7 years old, and I came downstairs and I was like, "Can whoever buttons my pants stop buttoning them? I think it's stupid for me to have to unbutton them to put my pants back on."
Yeah.
And my dad goes, well, maybe they're easier to fold that way. I go, so it was you. And my mom just starts dying laughing. Like, just right away, I was like, all right, fine. It was you. I understand human interactions now. You are. That's why you fucking defended it, you son of a bitch, because it was you. And that stuck with me for some time now.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Just fold your pants and put them in the drawer. Why you fucking need to button them?
I say over the next week, by next Tuesday's episode, or next Thursday's episode, whatever, we'll keep an eye out for these things.
Okay.
Because there are things that happen, you know? Like, there will be things that I'm like, oh, yeah, you're not a normal person at all. Yeah, get the notebook out.
I'm just trying to see if there is anything in here. It's probably all
I mean, like, we had that Am I the Asshole not too long ago where, like, the family ate the oranges without fucking peeling them. Yeah, you're fucking crazy. I don't know. Tom Brady breaking the ends off his bananas. I don't know. I don't know what goes on with you banana freaks. I don't do bananas.
Yeah.
I don't know if the ends are good or not. So I don't know if that's a weird thing or not. But that's something. I don't know. But we'll compile a list of things that make and we'll tweet, like, we'll take them from Twitter as well. Things that make you, you know, just an absolute fucking weirdo if you do or don't do. We'll compile the master list. That's like us and our listeners. That's our Bible.
Yeah.
You know?
The questions would be like, what's something a crazy person does? Just says, what are things you like to do?
What are things? Just tell me things.
How do you spend your Tuesday afternoons?
Right. We'll compile that monster list and go. So once again, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be ready for the live show on Wednesday. Buy the new UFO hoodies and self-doubt crew necks, along with all our other merch, of course. And we'll see you guys next week for another edition of KFC Radio. Little update for you, because 73% of you sons of bitches still are not subscribed. It used to be like 85% of people watching our videos.
I think it was 94.
At one point, it was 95. Yeah. Now we're down to 73, which is a good start. But I need that number to legitimately be like 95 people who watch, 95% watch are subscribed.
Yeah, you subscribe.
Like, I'll give you some people just show up and watch. But if you're watching our videos consistently, or if you even watch one video like a decent way through, just subscribe, because it doesn't affect your life at all. It affects ours so much and not yours. It makes your life easier. It makes your life better. It tells the algorithm stuff that you like, and it feeds you more YouTube videos that you're going to enjoy, and it helps us dramatically. Just do it.
Please.